Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It's the Hope My Mum and Dad podcast with me, Fuzz, and
me, Becky.
So we had all these aspirations of doing weekly episodes, but then, getting...
life got in the way.
Yeah, car crash, all sorts of stuff. Like, you've heard it all before. We've talked about it in previous podcast episodes. But here we are today, episode 49, trying our best, doing what we can to get episodes out. It's been a couple of weeks since the last one.
It's only been 2 weeks. Which isn't too bad.
Yeah, depends on where you listen to them, because it was a problem with the last episode where the YouTube episode went up, the other ones didn't, so you might get 2 bonus episodes this time. But anyway, it's easy breezy. We're just chatting, talking to you about the what's been going on. Just a super 10-second quick recap for anyone that's like new or only just been listening. Me and Becky tried to start a family, needed IVF. It's taken like 4 or 5 years. COVID put a spanner in the works. First round we've done one round. The first transfer didn't work. The second transfer, our last chance, we're on now. Becky is like 38 weeks pregnant, and it's all just like pretty crazy. So how are you feeling, Beck?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm getting a bit tired, but I feel good. I'm positive and calm. But that's it, really. I was getting a bit fed up over the last 2 weeks because for anyone who's listening in the UK, in the middle of July, we had like a crazy heat wave. So we were experiencing temperatures of like maybe 35 where we live, which isn't too bad considering other parts of the world, but it's hot where we are because we don't have aircon and... we took it seriously, didn't we? Like a lot of people go, oh, whatever, and they go out, and then you think... Yeah, no, I stayed inside. I filled the bath with water, cold water, like a paddling pool, and just had so many ice pops.
It was fine. I think your level of fitness will... I might be getting this wrong, but I thought like if you're pretty fit and healthy, you'll be able to adapt to the heat quite well. So like... Maybe.
I think...
if you're vulnerable, then that's where like
lots of people were thinking about me and texting me and saying like, hope you're coping okay in the heat, which was cute.
I thought you did really well though, like you weren't bad.
On the really hot day I was more worried about you because you were working a wedding and obviously you have to be outside a lot, and you'd taken Adam.
Yeah, and I changed my a little shameless plug here. If any of you guys out there listening need a wedding photographer, that's part of what I do, and it would help me feed my future child. No, it is my child now, but my unborn child, which will be out of the womb and eating and costing lots of money. You can help by hiring me for a wedding. If you get married, then you need a wedding photographer or videographer in the UK. Anyway, I took Adam with me. A good friend of mine who helps me on weddings sometimes, and I was worried about him. I wanted to make sure he was okay and comfortable and everything. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like we just
stayed in as much as you could.
Stayed in, rotated. I made sure Adam had plenty of water breaks and got him inside and stuff.
Yeah. And
we both got like Garmin watches that track our heart rate, and you can tell if like it's creeping up and everything. But it wasn't too bad, really. Yeah. It was all right.
I felt pretty anxious that day, and I didn't think I would. I was... you were getting nervy because obviously it's close to the end, and anything could happen anytime.
Yeah, what happens if...
But when I thought I was fine, and then when you left, I was a bit like... Yeah. I don't know. I just felt really anxious. Like, I haven't felt like that since.
But you've done really well. You didn't, like, have... You seem to cope really well. I know you probably feel like, oh, it was terrible, but from the outside you looked really like fine.
I was so whingy, wasn't I, in the night time? Like I think there were a few tears in the evening some days because I was just like it was just hard to move around and get cool and stuff.
Yeah, so like,
and you were like, don't worry, you've only got like 2 weeks left.
Yeah, but you've done so good. Like you've done so good to get this far and not be like miserable. Yeah. Like, and no judgment for any, because pregnant, I don't know, but like women have told me that sometimes in the 3rd trimester it's just like, oh my god, I'm just done, I'm fed up, I want to wherever. And I think it seems like you've been pretty lucky so far, because it's only in the last week or so you're like, oh, I'm getting a bit fed up now.
Yeah, this is what we want anyway, so like it's a necessary kind of process, so you've just got to get on with it.
Yeah.
And we're really lucky to be in this position. There's so many people who still aren't. So
we were talking really about it. We were looking at emigrating because we met overseas before. And then we talked about moving away again. And we were just thinking it's kind of good that it didn't pan out at that time, because if we did move away and tried starting a family, we wouldn't be able to. And then it would be kind of, so like everything kind of worked out
the right way. Yeah.
So
very lucky.
How do you like birth plan? Let's just kind of keep it relevant for all the listeners.
Lots of people who are in the same situation as us might be thinking about a birth plan.
Here's my thoughts on a birth plan. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Like, sometimes
people call it birth preferences instead of a birth plan, like things you'd like to happen.
But ultimately, there's so many things out of your control.
Yeah. I think it's important to read up and know what your options are.
Yeah.
So you've got an idea of what you can ask for and what you're entitled to and what's available. But like you said, birth plans won't go to plan.
Yeah.
And not always. Sometimes they will. You might be lucky, but you just have to go with the flow.
So our plan, and although I'm just being...
Our preferences.
Yeah. Although I'm basically, this isn't all me and my idea and everything like that. I'm just kind of like good at conveying the information on camera. Like, so people watching might think, is this Fuzz's plan when really it's Becky's plan? No, this is Becky's plan. But to make it concise and keep people listening, so we don't waffle on too much, I try and be as concise as possible, which is why our plan is wherever. Like,
there's a couple of things that we would like to happen specifically, and the only reason that they shouldn't happen is if there's like major intervention. One of them is you cutting the cord with your teeth.
Like a little tutor.
Obviously not, but we've been joking about that. Fuzz cutting the cord and Fuzz announcing the gender to me. That's really important.
And I'm not allowed to joke about it. I'm not allowed to say it's a boy.
The only way that couldn't happen is if I'm under general anaesthetic. And so those wishes have to happen, basically.
You know, see what we can do.
If a nurse or a doctor tells me it's a boy or a girl, I'll be like, I hate you. Because that's the only thing all the way through that I've wanted.
I think that's a pretty achievable goal. I mean,
like I said, I think the only reason it wouldn't happen
if I see anyone going, you've got a beautiful, I'll be like, shut your pie hole. She's going to be so upset.
I did watch a video the other day where the man fainted during labour. It wasn't, she was pushing, but it wasn't like the head's out kind of thing. And he just collapsed and hit his head on like the equipment in the room.
Didn't he?
I don't know.
But didn't he? I don't
know, but this fella went from like standing to falling on the floor and hitting his head. So all the nurses came running in to help him, and he was like, I'm okay, don't worry about me. And the woman was like, are you okay?
Should I go with a helmet just in case?
Yeah, maybe.
So
you're quite tough though. Like, I don't think blood ekes you out or anything.
Well, yeah, I've had loads of accidents myself where I've been covered in blood.
That happened to that guy. I don't think it was a gory moment. I think it was just like you've been awake for a long time
blood
and you sometimes forget to eat.
I think I treat it like, kind of like training. Like, but so that's our preferences. I think they're pretty achievable. I'm just getting a bit antsy now, waiting around.
Yeah.
I keep talking to the baby. I'm like, baby, if you're listening, we've cleared our schedules. Becky's on
Some holidays. I'm not that busy, so if you wanted to turn up a bit early, that's fine. Let us know. We're here to help. Yeah. If there's anything we can do, feel free to drop by and let us know. They're obviously meant to be in for 40 weeks for a reason, though. So,
but then
it will come when it needs to come.
Oh, just on the off the cuff, if anyone's listening and. Well, yeah, if anyone's listening, watch This Is Us. Such a good TV show and kind of relevant.
We call it This Is Fuzz Crying.
Yeah, every episode gets me.
Because Fuzz is normally so hard, but yeah, he's a crybaby.
Why are you trying to hype me up like I'm some like...
You don't cry very often. You really don't.
Becky's like, he's really tough, honestly. The more you do that, the more people think, maybe he's not. Not that it matters, I don't care.
No, yeah.
I cry watching that show and there's something wrong with you. If you watch that show and you don't shed a tear, something is wrong. Because it is ridiculously good.
Yeah. It's funny, like, coinciding with us, like, two of the characters are having children at the moment, and it's funny timing, really. Like, because we could have seen it before or after.
Yeah, we've not really watched it until a while ago, and we didn't even know what it was about, really, did we?
No, we tried.
It's quite IVF community applicable.
Yeah, it is.
There's like adoption in there and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
really, really good. Check it out. It's on
and
Disney
really
Plus.
good topics within IVF about like weight and that sort of thing, and accessibility and paying for IVF. So
yeah, I mean, in America, it's like a different ball game, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to be rich, pretty much.
If there's anyone in America listening or knows anyone in America going through IVF or fertility stuff, we'd love to start getting some more guests on. Yeah. So getting there, waiting for this baby to turn up. Baby's room's done. I think we talked about that in the last episode.
Baby clothes are washed. We still need to build the next to me thing.
That's fine, that won't take long.
Yeah.
I haven't got any weddings now until a month after, so it's like wherever. Hooked up a retainer job with Treads, which is nice. So and they're being super flexible as well. When I was talking to them about organising that, I was like, I'm going to be a father soon, and literally in a couple of weeks. I'm a father. Like, I don't understand how you... Anyway, I'm expecting my first child soon, and we worked it out, and they're being super flexible with scheduling and flexibility and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've professionally had to think about all that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
And it's good because being self-employed, you're not entitled to paternity leave, which sucks, but...
Yeah, but I've basically kind of...
worked out.
It's worked out. Okay, so just got to keep everything. I feel like I'm spinning 7 or 8 plates, at the moment. But I feel like it's going in the right direction. Oh my God, how many things are breaking in our house?
So many.
So like
2 TVs in the oven.
2 TVs, like both. We've had a TV for over 10 years and a TV for like 2.
Yeah.
And one of them just went weird. Like the screen's fine. It's all the lights inside went, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll have to get that fixed. Always get an extended warranty on a big fancy TV. Jeez Louise, like that was anyway. So we were like, at least we went upstairs, didn't we?
Yeah.
How we said, at least we got this TV, our old trusty LG TV. We've had this for like 10 years. And we were laughing. We were going, it's funny that this didn't cost that much and it's lasted this long. Bang.
Literally go bang.
Literally like that. The fuse in the back of the TV
with
blew.
An orange flash.
And that was the end of that.
Yeah,
so
bad news. And then it seemed like it was just that, and then the oven went. So threes. People say things happen in threes.
Our oven broke ages ago. A big, massive electric oven. Like your appliance one in the kitchen. And because we're having the kitchen kind of figured out a bit, I was like, let's make do until we do it, because otherwise it's a pain or whatever. So we bought an air fryer, which is amazing, and that broke. We haven't even had it a year.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it's crazy
when you least expect it. But like, people do say things happen in 3, so hopefully that's it now.
Yeah.
And Coco lately has been a bit poorly. You had a nice swim yesterday, didn't you?
It wasn't. It was demoralising. I got in. I did an open water swim to get ready for Ironman Island, which is 2 weeks after our due date. Yeah. So that might not be happening. But I'm like kind of doing a bit so that I got a chance of getting around in case things pan out that way. And went down. It's been beautiful weather, hasn't it? It's been the sea's been calm. It's been amazing.
Barry was lovely when we left.
Yeah. And then we get down and it's like literally a mini storm just rolls in. I swim quite fast in a pool, and in the sea with a wetsuit on, you're meant to be faster. So in the pool, I'm 2 minutes per 100 meters. So in the sea, I should be like 1 minute 30, 1 minute 40. Yeah. And I was 3 minutes. I was battered. I got rolled and flipped and everything. And then the fog rolled in.
And it rained constantly.
So I didn't push it really. I just kept shallow and got out.
Me and our friend Baker, we were walking along the beach with Coco and throwing the ball for her constantly. Because she's a little terror on the beach and she literally just barks non-stop. Yeah. She loves her life, but I think she drank a bit too much seawater, so she was a bit out of sorts yesterday.
I literally slept on the sofa to make sure she was alright, because she's really clingy and It's really not herself, but she's all right now.
Yeah, she's much better now, but this morning I was still a bit like, should we call the vet? But yeah.
It's kind of annoying though, waiting for this baby. Just wanted to turn up.
Could happen anytime.
Any tricks and tips, if you guys are listening, can you tell us, like, you know, your induction secrets? You know, like in the IVF, people say, like, after egg collection, go and get McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if
tips?
there's any tips. Yeah, we tried hot curry on Saturday.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
Nope. Just, I mean, it's kind of easy. He or she is going to come when they're ready. But can you be ready now? Please. Come on. I've waited so long.
I know. Feels like it's...
And we don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
It's gone quickly, but also it's been a long time. Like, we've been pregnant since before Christmas. I got pregnant on the 18th of November.
Everything's just gone... you know, I'm not complaining, but everything's been pretty stressful and up in the air. Our health as well. We had that scare. You had a scare.
Yeah.
We had the car thing. So I'm just exhausted from it now. I just, and I'm not even doing anything. I'm not even pregnant, but I just want it to come.
We've got one more growth scan before the due date. That'll be this week. So hopefully baby's going to still be in the right position. They were last time, weren't they?
Is there a chance that they could say, oh, something's changed and we need to induce you now?
Yeah.
Why? Well, like what?
Maybe if the baby's breech.
What, like
if
feet
it's
first?
Yeah. If the baby's breech, or
can they move?
If the growth has dropped off. If it hasn't grown enough.
It's kicking loads though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's lots of reasons why they could induce us. But we'll see. We just have to see on Wednesday. Yeah. We feel okay. I feel all right. I've had it's probably the heat, but I've had a few like swelling episodes where my fingers swell up and my feet swell up.
Now that you're saying it, and I thought about it the other day after you said it, I took my socks off.
Yeah.
You know the line between your socks and your calves?
Yeah.
Like that was
bad.
The thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, but it was like, if it's bad for me, it's probably going to be worse for you.
My hands have been super itchy as well with my eczema. Like, I think lots of people find when they're pregnant that other ailments that you have in general tend to get a bit better. And all the way through, my eczema was really good. But in the last couple of weeks, it's been really itchy and sore. But that could be the heat too.
Yeah. It's kind of cool that we've got like a little gang of other people with in the same boat. I've not even thought about any of that yet until like we saw Kat and stuff. Yeah,
we've got a couple of local friends who are having or have had babies recently. So we can have a little baby club.
Yeah, it's cool. I want to I don't know, I wouldn't mind having people over, maybe cooking some food and stuff, and I don't know, just doing nice stuff. Because when I guess I mean, we'll probably be tired and knackered and stuff as well. But you know, this sounds weird, but you know, if you're like tired and knackered and wherever, doing something nice for someone else who's also tired and a bit knackered and run down kind of gives you a boost. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think for everyone in this situation as well, it's nice to get out the house and do something different, isn't it? So if you take it in turns, go into different houses, then...
and it'd be cool to if you've got a little community and you're all in the same boat together and something pops up, like, I don't know, your parents are ill and you got to go and see them or something like that. It's nice to have help
people
from
handy.
People. Yeah, so
we're feeling positive, excited.
So we're going to put this out today on July 25th, Monday, July 25th, 2022. Becky's due date is...
Are we sharing that?
Have you not shared it?
I haven't shared it, I just said due August.
I thought we'd do like a sweepstake or something.
Sweepstake? Yeah, we can do if you want.
Why are you keeping the date secret?
No reason.
You sure?
Yeah,
sure there wasn't a reason why you kept it secret for something?
I think sometimes people do it because they're like, to stop people saying like, have you had the baby yet? Have you had the baby yet? But people are going to say that anyway.
I'm going to be saying that anyway.
Yeah, you've said that non-stop.
Beck, have you had the baby yet? Beck, have you had the baby?
Yeah, so it's due the 4th of August and it's the 25th of July today. So
will it be early? Will it be late?
10 days away.
Yeah. So we don't know, but we're going to...
And I'm not going past the 11th of August, they said. They're going to induce me by then. So that's a week over.
But yeah, let us know your tips and tricks. I'm doing the typical fuzz thing where I'm like, I'm not going to overthink it, because if I do, it'll get real squirrely real quick. Like,
squirrely?
Yeah, like if I go, is this and that, is this okay? then it'll never stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be like, so I'm gonna tell myself before it gets to that stage, it's good enough. Got a bag, the car's fixed. There was a problem with the car that was stressing me out. The car's fixed, the bags are packed. Oh, and last thing before we go, we've been watching a few positive birth. Becky was watching a few positive birth videos and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about documenting all that kind of stuff because, like, A, I kind of thought you couldn't, and B, I was like, I don't know.
It's weird that you didn't think about that as a photographer, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
because filmmaker.
But it's my baby, though, and I'm like there for you. But at the same time, I'm not going to be doing much.
If you just stick a GoPro on a clamp, then
people hire
birth photographers.
Can you stop being a gremlin, please? We're trying to wrap up this podcast. She's definitely feeling better.
Yeah.
People hire, especially in America and Canada and stuff, they hire maternity photographers to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a photographer. You're my wife. I mean,
just to clarify,
there's a couple of there's a couple of styles of photography for maternity stuff where it's like everything, and
I don't want everything.
I can
to be
understand it, but I don't think I
want that.
Yeah, I think I'm more interested in you, focusing on you, kind of top up. You know what I mean? I don't know why.
We'll just have to see what happens in the moment, because if I decide that I'm most comfortable completely naked giving birth, then I probably won't want you to take photos of me, even if it's just for us.
But it's weird doing it because, anyway, that's just something we thought of. But I've seen some kind of not revealing all type stuff where it's kind of you're a bit covered up and it's your face and stuff. But it's kind of cool because you get that moment in time where
your life changes.
You're becoming
a mum.
Well, you are a mum already, so
yeah,
I guess. I don't know. So
but it's I guess one of the final stages of the journey.
But the positive birthing stories that Becky was watching, there was someone took a GoPro in there and camera and stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe we could do that. It's all individual anyway, isn't it? So it's all what happens to us might not happen to anyone else, but I guess the more we share about it, the more. And
it might depend on the hospital rules too. You don't know until you get there, really. And I know that some of them I watched, they had to blur out the midwives because I guess they didn't get consent.
Yeah, but I would just try and have them out of the shot anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But if you're just going to stick a GoPro on a clamp, then you might not be able to do that.
It's cool. So I think we'll probably leave it there because we've got to get wrapped up.
Yeah. So next time we speak to you, we might have had a child.
Yeah. Might be 3 of us. What? Three of us outside.
Yeah.
Not inside another person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Have a good day.
See you in a bit.